Hello guys, and welcome back to another video by me, Pajas. And in today's video, we're going to take a look on the Scuf controllers. And basically this video is dedicated to the question, is the Scuf controller really worth it? Well, stay tuned in this video and find out. The market of custom controllers is huge, to say it at least. But usually, there can be only gimmicks and cheap tricks to try to make you buy controllers different to the one that comes with your console. Nevertheless, they are expensive toys, and often not much else. Sometimes professional gamers demand a certain amount of control over their games of choice. And that's where the name Scuf have really marked out their territory. Scuf custom controllers are the most recognized pieces of hardware around the professional gaming scene, although from a distance I would have a problem telling them apart. Available now for Xbox One and PS4, the only difference that comes to the surface is the custom paint job and the thumbsticks. The Scuf Xbox One controller I have, called the Hulk, features a clean green matte finish with dome thumbsticks, which feels better than the controller that Microsoft provides with their console. The PS4 controller has the exact same features with just a different paint job, and the left thumbstick is concave. You can also choose the height of the thumbsticks between regular, medium or high for more precision. That's all there is to the surface, but the real magic happens on the other side of the controller. The first major improvement is the textured grip that ships with all the different versions. The rubber pattern looks a little bit odd at the first glance, but there's no denying that it makes the controller easier to grip for a longer period of time, while making it extremely comfortable as well. And it doesn't even stop there. The Scuf controllers comes with 2 paddles or 4 at the back, which can be mapped to 2 or 4 buttons in-game. This greatly improves efficiency, especially in fast game shooters as Call of Duty. Instead of moving my fingers away from the thumbsticks to hit jump or knife or maybe crouch, I can now tap the paddles and not sacrifice precious aiming when it's the most needed. It's a slight edge that the professional players crave, and being able to customize the sensitivity of the paddles gives you full control over your playing experience. The next major difference is a little bit hard to see, but both triggers are greatly reduced thanks to some fancy hair triggers and a plastic stopping mechanism. The sensitivity of these can be customized, allowing you to get off shots even quicker and also aim down sight extremely fast. The stopping mechanism is great for shooters where triggers are just checking for a press, but it messes up with, for example, driving games. Thankfully, they can be removed with some included tools, and I found the entire process fairly simple and straightforward. Owning a Scuf controller doesn't mean that you can only use it for 1 or 2 games. It's for every single game, you just have to customize it the way you want. But the huge question is, does this controller really make you better? There's no overlooking that the fact that these enhancements are aimed for top tier of professional gaming, where the difference of split seconds becomes a major fact to take in action. Not being one of those gamers, I took away much less from the controller, but I'd be lying if I said that it didn't improve my performance. I must say I really enjoy having my very own custom Scuf controller. The asking price is really high, and to be honest, you could almost buy 3 normal controllers for the price of 1 Scuf controller, depending on how much money you put into the customization. But what you do get is a really put together custom product with enough room for you to customize it just the way you want to make it a powerful accessory you can take with you online. And its edge is undeniable, its design is near perfect, and its comfort is unmatched. So if you do have the money to spend and desire to up your game online, then you shouldn't really look further than a Scuf. But a thing that I do want you guys to know before you go out and buy one of these is that the first time you pick up a Scuf controller, they will feel really weird and definitely clunky. And that's just because you're not used to them, and when you do bring them along to your first gaming session, they will not feel right. And don't get me wrong, this is not a bad thing. It's just that you're not used to the new features, and you will, instead of pressing the paddles, use the buttons in the front. And sometimes you will probably also press the paddles when you're not meant to, but you will get used to this after a while. But I must admit, the first couple of days for me, I really regretting buying such a expensive controller that I didn't even like at the beginning. But when you do give it some time and you get used to it, you will find that you can't play without it. I had to buy one for both of my consoles because I just can't play without a Scuf controller anymore. So give it some time, guys, and you will see what I'm talking about in this video, because the first couple of days will be a little bit harsh. But with a little bit of practice, and if you do give this controller a little bit of your time, you will eventually love it, and that I can guarantee, especially if you play first-person shooters. So if we now go back to the original question of this video, is the Scuf controller really worth it? Well, in my opinion, definitely yes, and especially as mentioned earlier, if you do play first-person shooter games. And hopefully this video helped you a little bit to make the decision if you do want to buy a Scuf controller or not. And if you have any more questions that you didn't get answered in this video, just go down in the comment section and leave me a comment, and I will happily help you guys out. But okay guys, hopefully you did enjoy this video. My name is Pejas, and I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I'm signing out.